Hello everybody, this is Ricardo and I'm still playing Elite Dangerous. In some of my videos I've been doing some long range missions which I have viewed as being quite boring. Some of the comments on the video as well, not only the more derogatory comments, but some of the other comments have also stated that it is boring and they'd rather go and do the ROBIGO Mines method. So I have seen a few videos on this and it looks like watching paint dry in my opinion, but it seems to be a quick way of getting some money in. So I thought I'd head over to ROBIGO Mines. I've changed out of my Imperial Cutter into my Federation dropship, and as you can see I'm on approach in system now to the mines. Now I did get interdicted a few times. It's a very busy system. There are quite a few commanders around, although there's none on the screen at the moment, who have tried interdicting, and I've basically been a coward and run away. I mean, I'm in a federal dropship. These people are pulling me out in Imperial Cutters, they're putting me out in Federation Corvettes, Anacondas and even Pythons. And although it's not impossible to win against a ship and a player like that, I'm just here for the experience to see what it's all about. Now, like I said, a lot of people have said that the long range missions have been boring, or hopping between two stations are boring, but then no one said the game was going to be interesting all of the time. And I think the same is of life. If you want to make money in life, you're going to have to go through some, some boring times, some repetition. So here we are on approach now to the station. Like I mentioned, I'm in my Federation dropship, and that's sporting the Federation dropship tactical white pack. I've still got the green laser embellishments on it, though I have changed the loadout to this, to some machine guns and one massive or one large beam laser. So I've landed at ROBIGO Mines. Let's see what all this fuss is all about. So let's repair the ship. It was quite a haul from CEOS, where I came from, into the mission board, and my faction reputation isn't high enough, and there's one thing that catches a lot of people out. So I have got all my cartographic data. Now I'm going to sell this at the port. 265,000 credits, thank you very much. In addition to this, I did have some things in my hold as well. I mean, my reputation has gone up slightly. And this catches a lot of people out, I think. Though still not high enough. Raise your reputation. So the cartographic data, selling commodities as well as another one. Now I've got some commodities here that I've earned from other missions. Some hoses, some insulation. I got a couple of tons of gold. We're going to sell all that now, and hopefully that will raise my reputation up such that I'll be granted a mission. I don't really care if I make a profit or a loss. If it's as good as what people say it is for making profit by circumventing the game mechanics, then I'll make this money back. No problems at all. Although I will apparently incur a huge fine. So here's some bio waste. We're going to sell that. It's a loss. Who cares? But we've sold it. So that looks about it. Into the mission board. Yes, and I've finally been granted some slave missions. So I'm going to accept that. Only 114 tons I've got on the hold of this Federation dropship. We've got a black market. That's going to be very important in a minute. So, onto the transactions tab. The smuggle mission, we're going to abandon that. We're going to confirm. Back into Starport Services and into the mission board just to see what's going on. No, we're going to go into the fines. I've accrued a 500,000 credit fine. I'm going to sell those slaves back to the station on the black market. I can then go back into the mission board, pick up the remaining mission, accept that, back. Abandon that mission. See, my fine's gone up to over 1 million now. 1.2 million. Sell those back on the black market. And I guess, repeat, repeat, repeat. Now, yes, you can see the returns here that you can make at ROBIGO Mines. You're parked in the station. No one's going to hurt you. You're going to incur a huge fine by doing this method. And there's the board refresh that you've got to consider as well. Now, you can do a board refresh and flip from solo mode into private mode and then into open mode to refresh the missions to move things on a bit quicker. Now, I don't know whether it's me or not. I see the monetary value to this. I just don't see it as interesting or exciting. If you're doing the trade missions, for example, in Theos and SOTHIS, at least you're traveling from A to B. You're experiencing the game. You could be pulled out of frame shift and attacked by another player. There's that level of interaction that you're gonna get, which you're not gonna get with this. This is as boring as hell. Although I can see the appeal it'll give to some commanders who are gonna just want to make some quick money and rank up and get a better ship as quick as possible. However, I've got to say, it's not for me. Now, as I'm going through the method, you can see the available missions as my rank increases through ally and into, you know, the higher faction ranks. The missions are becoming more and more lucrative. So the turnover is going to be more and more lucrative. As you can see as well, though, see that fine is growing up. But, you know, if we're going to be unscrupulous and do this slave trading and game circumvention method, you know, it's going to be one of these things that you're not going to worry about paying a fine, especially not one that's going to rank up and up and up. You know, you're going to be worth a pretty penny when the bounty hunters come calling. So there I'm selling some more slaves, and that's it. It is so boring, everybody. I don't know what everybody else thinks. Please put it in the comments. I'd be interested to see what people on the community have been saying. I've been looking at the comments on other videos that commanders have been doing in this method. And it seems to be lauded as, yeah, you know, we're getting great money. It's just boring. This is just not what Elite is all about. So, there you go. I'm getting bored of this, as I'm sure you are too. It's about as interesting as something that isn't very interesting. It's not for me. So I'm going to leave here. That's it now. I've had enough. I can't do any more of this. My brain is melting with the tedium. I'm going to go back to doing what I was doing. I think I was enjoying it. Even the long-range missions with their little bit of tedium. At least you were getting navigational data, and if you weren't an explorer at elite level, you know, that's going to help no end into getting you to that level by scanning planets and stars and doing the discovery data. Anyway, I've been Ricardo. Thanks very much for watching. I hope I haven't bored you too much by this ROBIGO Mines method.